Sorry, it will life a mistake. It will life a mistake. But I'm back again. Let me just do this. In the life yaka let me invite them again. Let me invite them again. It will life. Rebernali Vusi Mkhatshwa, and I believe network today is very good, and that's what I want. Network today is very good. Lucas Maluma is also here. Let me add him. Lucas Maluma. We're gonna also be waiting for my brother Vusi Mkhatshwa to be in. My brother,
Yes, sir.
how are you?
I'm good, and how are you?
But I can't hear you very well. I don't know what's happening.
Can you hear me now?
Let me add Vusi right now. How are you? Yeah, both of them they are here. That's what I want. Welcome, welcome everyone. Can you hear me very well?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. Welcome to e-program. Sizokhuluma lana. My brother Lucas Maluma. Today we have a Zulu man. We have a Zulu man. Sizokhuluma naye. Re tlo bolela wena bopedi wena ke tsamaya le wena ke re wa tseba gore ke wena wa gešo wena re tlo bolela ka moshato maabane re disturbile ke network and network ya today is very good and that's what I want. So I believe we will be able to finish our topic. So welcome. Vusi, can you start by you to greet everyone, the viewers?
Okay, I would like to greet everyone in the name of Jesus. My name is Vusi Mkhatshwa, all the way from Joburg. I'm actually Tsonga, but much more fluent in Zulu simply because of the environment that I found myself in. Yeah, I'm just happy to be here. Married, I've been married now for about 5 years. Technically speaking, I'm still a child in terms of marriages because usually you would want to ask people who are married for more than at least 10 years. But yeah, I would say 5 years is still good enough, I guess. All right.
Yeah, my brother Lucas.
Yes, good evening. How are you, my brother, Mr. Mkhatshwa?
Yeah, I'm fine. Good job.
I'm good, and I'm greeting everyone, my brother Rams as well, and the listeners or the people that are watching this. Tonight, I'm happy that I'm back again to join my brother to discuss about marriage. I'm also a student in marriage. I'm a good. I'm learning. I'm learning a lot, and I'm still learning. I have few years. I'm even. I have few years in marriage, but 5 years. It's not 5 years. I have 13 years now in marriage.
At
Yeah,
least I
13 years
think
now. It's
you.
14.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, this year I'm doing
No.
14, I think.
Yeah, wow. That's very nice. I will learn. We'll learn. So, my brother Lucas, can we start by you? Tell us about your marriage. Tell us about marriage before we can come to my brother Vusi.
Mm. Yeah, look, for me, I could say I have as I've mentioned that I have 13 years now in marriage.
The network is killing us. Vusi.
Okay.
Inetwork yakhe iyabheda. Angiyazi ukuthi why iyenza so.
Probably not shedding.
Yeah,
So,
load shedding
yeah.
because I had forgot to like that side need this type of load shedding. But let me just wait a little bit. Ngibona ukuthi angeke ibe right now. But viewers, while we talk, you can come with your suggestions. Remember, this is for all of us. We learn. We want to learn. We want to be motivated. So let me add him again. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Solum Kacha. I'm happy that young men like you are holding a dialogue about this important subject. Keep it up. Thank you so much. By the grace of God, we will win, and it will be on TV one day. You will see us on TV. So I'm adding my brother Lucas Maloma again. So Vusi, can you continue while we add our brother Lucas Maloma? Tell us about you. Tell us about umshado wakho, marriage wa what's happening with it? What can you say to the viewers?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ramo. My marriage, as stated, I've been married now for about, say, 5 years. Okay, I think my wife will probably want to hit me just a bit because I can't really remember the exact date. But it has been a wonderful experience.
Yes.
It's a partnership, marriage, I think, is one of the best designs I think God ever invented. If you look at it, it takes a lot of faith. Two people from different backgrounds, total different, strangers even, whereby they have to basically take whatever that they know, try to reach a compromise in whatever that they would decide is where they stand in terms of which partnership was, and then continue with life, and then so far Nami, obviously we did the same. Come from a different background. Mundami comes from another different background. Yeah, and then Sahlangana, it's all about respect, mutual respect, love. Because if you love someone, you have to respect him. If you love someone, for them, just for them to be happy. And yeah, okay, just to give you my wife. My wife's name is Tabile. Basically, Utabile has been someone that I've loved forever. Wow. For the first time, Jerambona, okay, we were still very young, I knew that this girl, is definitely the one. Whoever is going to marry her.
I remember your friend mentioned it umshadweni wenu ukuthi like udala umfuna uThabile.
Well, yes.
Continue.
And I thank God, if there's one thing, one of the things I'm personal, which I've had the opportunity of really marrying someone that I love, and someone that was very close to my heart, and I'm actually glad that she felt the same way. Okay, so that is me for now. Yes.
Okay. No, thank you so much. My brother Lucas, coming to you. We disturbed by network, by your connection. So can you tell us about your marriage? Can you tell us about marriage? What can you say?
Thank you very much. I got married in 2009. I met my wife 5 years before we got married, around
Wow.
2000, and we met around 2003, and then we started to connect around, and then we met, and we fell in love. We basically met in church or at the wedding where I was singing. I saw her there. There were some, those attraction that we had, and from there we disappeared, I think, for plus minus a year, and then we then reconnected and met, and we finally then I then proposed love before marriage. Obviously, started to have a relationship. We had a very distant relationship. She was studying in Medunsa. I was in University of the North, Limpopo, University of Limpopo. By then it was the University of the North. Then by 2009, then we got married. And yeah, look, for me, I could say marriage is a union,
Yes.
where he created that we become, we are in a covenant. It's not a contract, or it's not a man's thing where you can start it today and tomorrow and you break it because you fight or because you disagree. It's a covenant where you are connected, and the Bible says the two shall become one. We are in a process of becoming one. We on a day-to-day basis, how we live, how we treat each other. I think what is coming out for me is that, for me, or give one lane, I need to prioritize her happiness. She needs to prioritize my happiness. Then that's what really connects us. To say, I have the best interest for her, she has the best interest for me. Then that then it becomes a gel, or it becomes something that is hlanganisayo, because we are strangers. We from different backgrounds, as my brother is mentioning, from different backgrounds. We were raised by different parents, all together in terms of culture, as much as we are Pedi, but she's Trokwa, I'm Pedi Mukoni or Moroka, Mukoni Wakakwas Kukune. She's from Botrokwa, there's just so much. But I think what is key is that we are born again, and we have the background in terms of the solid.
Oh, my brother Lucas, network yakhe. Yo, angazi ukuthi.
Yeah, no, I was
easy
disturbed.
again. Oh, hey. Yo, angazi ukuthi. And yesterday it sibekhuluma kahle, then yadlala like this. Yeah, one. So okay, no problem. Uzobuya. Okay, uzobuya again. So Vusi, umshado, like my brother said, Lucas Maloma, umshado into le uNkulunkulu ayiveke ukuthi like uma ungena emshadweni, I can say you have to be ready. Like you said at first time good like, wow, when I saw Thabile ngimbonile ukuthi lo umfazi wami, she's my wife. Yeah, one. So yes, you can ask, you can bring a question, Puluso. I don't mind. So Vusi, tell me here, did you pray about this? Did you ask God to say, Jesu, like yazini ngifuna what did you tell to God, like ufuna umfazi omjani lo uNkulunkulu ukuthi akunike yona? I can see uyazi ukuthi like when we need a wife we have to pray good, like God has to give us a nice wife lo yimfunayo, yeah. So like tell us about that. Yeah.
Well, I think my theory around it is that first and foremost, the formula, there's no formula. Okay. The most important thing is to pray. Minagimi, as I've said, as for me personally, obviously, you logic tells you you would have people that you would consider, but your heart will tell you usually which this is the one. You pray. Some people would tell you what, you know what, they went to God and prayed and said, God, I want a wife. I think I'm ready. This is what I think I want. Or sometimes some people tell you, what, you know what, I literally prayed, not even dictating which and then Kulunkulu showed me. I think mina ngambona ngamthanda, and I literally said, Baba, nah. When I prayed, I had a picture. Bangathi a picture for me. Ngathi na uNkulunkulu umuntu engimfunayo. Make it work. Hlanganisa uNkulunkulu. Ngicela ngenzele plan ukuthi angivume. Ngenzele favor which law maka accept. That is how but having said that, it is very important ukuthi you find someone that is equally yoked. And that is where prayer comes in. You know, you don't want, for argument's sake, you wouldn't want to marry someone who, in terms of ideas or what you believe in, or even your doctrine, or how you believe in, or which is in a family, because that might put a hindrance to marriage. So you'd want to ask God, Gucci, is this the one? Is everything, you know? But at the same time, you know, I am full command. That advice, I got it from a friend of mine in Cape Town. What I mean, I gabi. This is the one. And thank God, so Jobaso Shido, as you wish. This is her. And then from there, so that is how it went for me. It's very interesting. And Yazi, sometimes you can say, like you said, what the people say, God will give you a wife. I wanted to say, and we could me I said, Nifuna law. I will pray about it. And then uNkulunkulu uzokutshela ukuthi yes, this is your wife. That's very good. Okay, so this is for my brother Lucas Maluma. Your question yake, but Lucas said his wife was studying far from him. How did you manage your long distance relationship and with your wife? Okay, no, we'll come back to that. He will answer that. So Vusi, we have good like ama umshado marriages, many marriages they bangena ku ama divorce. Bayahlukana. And it's not like kuhlukana labo like it's for everyone. So I want to know good like I think if we take a divorce, it will be fine. But so when like you said, you're still learning. And then what can you say good like yes in umshado wako umafuna good like to stay longer
umele uyenzeni. So that is the question that I can ask you for now.
Okay. First and foremost, it is to understand which marriage. I think Mr. Maloma touched on it kakhulu futhi, which marriage it is really a commitment, and it's uNkulunkulu takes it very seriously. It's a covenant, covenant between you and your wife and God, and also the surrounding people about like him. So there isn't any contract that should be as binding as that. Nothing is definitely should be the most binding thing ever. You understand? So by that virtue, as for me, I don't see anything. Okay, the only thing basically how I view this whole thing, Oguchi, it is to give marriage or umshado wako the best that you can. So whatever go on to kumuntu wami, I'm giving it the best love that I can every day. You understand? I improve on it. I work on it, and I make sure that she's happy, because that's all I can do. Everything else in this uNkulunkulu. Yeah, basically that's it. I'm committed. It's the contract that is binding me from God, legally from the Mhlabeni, because as you know, Gucci, as when you're getting married, there's you are signing off something. You're signing off your worth. You're signing off a lot of things. You understand? So it would be not wise to enter into this type of contract if you haven't checked the cost of it, because trust me, it's not it's very expensive.
Yeah.
Okay. To uncommit.
Yes. In network here, Lucas is very if you would like always ask you my questions. My questions in network is very bad. I don't know what to get. So can I ask you another question? Umfazi wakho uThabile, is there a thing like I can say, okay, no, let me just give you an example about you. Uvusi, sometimes like I can say, I'm not saying awulaleli umfazi wakho, no, I'm just giving an example with like ini lento le did you realize about your wife would like uthanda kuyenza and umthanda anjalo. So what can you say about it, and how do you deal with that?
Okay, let me just I just want to check if I understand the question correctly. So are you asking me what do I like about her?
Yes.
Oh, well, the first important thing is that she's beautiful. Goes without saying. Goes without saying. But apart from that, it's how she loves God.
Wow.
And how she has a way of just appealing towards abantu. She's kind of like the opposite of me. I'm more of a reserved person. I keep to myself. She's the outspoken one. She's an extrovert, and I like that about her. The first time that I met her, she's the one that introduced himself. Hi, I'm Thabile. You can sit next to me. Hey, you understand? So that has always been something that I've loved about. I love her manner of how she approaches people, has people skills, just amazes me. Yes.
Okay, okay. No, Lucas, I'm sure you can see your question there. Barry Lucas and his wife said his wife was studying far from him. So how did you manage your long distance relationship with your wife? Lucas, my brother, are you here?
Yes, I'm here, my brother. I'm back. I think
Yes.
the network is troubling me. Eh? I've been going in and out, in and out. I don't know.
So did you see your
There's
question?
fire in my bones, and I don't know how am I gonna stop it.
Hayi, yazini. Ngathi
Should we connect tomorrow? We'll connect, listen.
yo. So network ya gago morena wa ka, yes sis. E bad. Okay, Vusi, what are the things that can make umshado, a relationship, to be strong and to stay longer? What can you say to them? What is it that you can give to them?
Okay. Respect. Respect goes a long way because if I respect my wife and if she knows, or good to know what, my husband respects me or loves me, you know, so I think no matter one day ngilahlile the socks lapha phansi, or maybe if I didn't clean the bath, it wouldn't matter because she knows that as much as I'm being naughty, I did not do my job, but you know, my husband loves me, and I think it goes a long way. If we can get respect, love, commitment right, and obviously the clue, which is God, for us Christians, you know, that focal point of uNkulunkulu being the ultimate person that we all look up to. You know, so it goes a long way. I don't think there's anything else you can do.
Yeah, what a motivation. Yeah, I think Lucas is back. I'm in and out. So, my brother, you have a question here. Barry, I'm happy. Okay, no, that was for me. Where is the question? Barry Lucas said his wife was studying far from him. How did you manage your long distance relationship with your wife? Yo,
Yeah, look, at that time we were still in courtship. We were not yet married.
Yeah.
Yeah, then for me, I think to a certain extent it helped me to because I feel, or if we were very close, we would have maybe be tempted to do things that would regret. I think that's something that also kept us to say when when we are far from each other, we just talk on the phone, we meet kadi December, kadi June, kadi what. Then, you know, I think that's what kept us, especially that we were not yet married. We were not staying together. It was just for us to know each other. And the only thing is that with long distance, you don't have an opportunity to learn to know your partner very, very well because you are very far. The only thing that you do, you just talk about how you love each other, how you miss each other. You don't have, yeah, then you talk only on the phone. And during our time, there was no power hour where you'd have power hour, or you have WhatsApp call where you can talk like more than an hour, 2 hours. Level bolela ka 12 randa or ka 30 randa yo airtime. I feel like child. And yeah, those are the limitations that you don't know each other very, very well. And also, yeah, I think
Okay.
that was the challenge. Yeah, but I think it worked for me to up until marriage as well. It worked
Yes.
both ways. Yeah.
Yes. Nalisacho gore ba tlo le jela.
Yeah, go chaba bona re tshoga ka ba tsena le di-doctor kwa. La ke tsena kwa tshepo kwa. Ena o tsena le di-doctor kwa medunsa kwa. It was not easy, man.
I'm sure my brother
No.
will tell us that in tongues and praying every day. Which, hey, kulu protect, please.
I'm telling you. The only thing is just to trust in God and say, God, you have given me this woman, and you shall help me to be with her, you know, and try avoid
Yes.
entertaining thoughts that suggest that they might take her, and they didn't take her, you know. We are together, we're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. I'm proud of her too, but like uthandazile, but that's my husband. Ngifuna ukumshada. Yeah. Okay, my other question for you, my brother. Ngibuzile ke busitse vuso gore wena o dirile bjang, o rapetse ka yona taba yewe gore modimo mphe mosadi o moiso o fa o hlakane le yena bjale ka go setse o buletse ka moganowe, then wa re no, I think ke motho e le gore nka phela le yena go fitlhela modimo a ntšea. So how did you do it?
Yeah, look, for me, I think get the issue the issue of prayer was a lifestyle, was like something that I live with. And the time when the time of getting married or of choosing a partner, I had peace. I had peace in the choices that I was making, because somehow I was ready, and also in my spirit or spiritually I was comfortable. Lord, I will not say I had specific time where I put aside or I'm looking for a wife and so forth. It was more about this is what I do every day. This is what I do. Ke phela ka thapelo. And every day I always I get guidance from the Holy Spirit, you know, like the issue of maturity. Or now you is the right time. You don't have to even feel bad about it. It's something that agrees with everything, every faculty of your life.
Okay, no, that's very good. I can see a question here. Brother Lucas, what would you like to give to people who are in a long distance relationship?
Yeah, look, in short, I think Puluso, it's easy. It's I think it's the issue of when you are in a long distance, don't entertain thoughts that can make you because one of the things that I've realized, Gore, you can be terrified by thoughts, or if motwakale fa what if don't entertain those thoughts. I think the bigger issue, Gore, when I as a partner, play your part of being faithful, play your part of being trusting, because her part or his part you cannot play. You cannot play his part of being faithful, of being trusting. The only thing that you have control over, the only thing that you can be able to manage is yourself. And I think this also applies even in marriage, that when you get married, whether you are in distance or a close relationship, the fact is your partner is a is a full human being who fully they can make their own decision. If they choose to have another partner, there's not much you can do, you know.
Yeah.
The only thing that you have control of is you, how you live, how you take care of her or him, how you then keep yourself, and then they must keep themselves like that. Yeah.
No, I believe Puluso or Arwadiko. What can you say about this question?
You know what? I think I'm gravitating towards the same what he's saying, that you know what, Uguchi, the best person that you can work on is yourself. John Bashilu, which you know that's all. You know, you ask God for guidance to say, hey God, this is my wife. I want her to see me as the only macho man, you understand? Yeah, so that would mean which I do everything to make sure that I make sure that she's happy. You understand? I play my part and I play it fully. Understand? And I improve. And I said, because we're human, you make mistake here. There's some things that you're going to do. You improve, and you will see. And from there, we are reciprocate. Especially us as men, we are the ones that need to lead an issue. So we are the ones that do the loving. Hence, God said, Genesis, God introduced Eve to Adam. So that to me, it is very symbolic. Uguchi, as the man, I need to play that part. I need to lead. So I lead in love. I lead in works. I lead in everything. You understand? And yeah, no matter with that, I hope and I pray that she would reciprocate. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. That's good. So, coming to this, Akiri, you mentioned Tabaya, it's an long distance relationship. Okay, we get married. Kara long distance relationship, you didn't know each other. Manje ni shatile, yevana. What is it that you have realized about your wife? What is it that your wife did realize about you? And can it like if yazin, I have to be like this. Manje ngishadile, I have to stay out from those things. Yeah, one. Mamfazi wami akhuluma manyenze mistake, I have to apologize quickly. So I want to know good are you doing that now? Like you know good like amadoda, most of them to say mfazi wami, I'm sorry. Hey, it's a big thing. Yeah, one. Hey, so like what can you say about that? Starting from you, my brother Lucas.
Yeah. Look, I think I hope I'm getting your question very well. Sometimes when you listen to a person, you are thinking maybe one of the things you are saying. What are the things that I had to change from, or did I find it easy for me to be able to say sorry to my wife as a man? Was it easy for me?
So I want to know that.
Yeah, look, I think one thing I've identified with me that I could say it's something that I had to work on is the issue of making assumptions. And making assumptions that my wife, she's doing this because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She could be doing this because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And until I realized what most of the things that I assume, or the things that I think, or I was thinking, or maybe they are doing a certain thing because of it. Most of the time it's wrong. Until I started to learn to ask instead of assuming, to say, Mara, how did I so? How did I so? What do you mean? What is it that you are implying? And there are other things that she will do in my interpretation. Ke bona ile very hurtful, or ke bona ile very ile not acceptable. Like maybe how they speak, the way address andilo ka gona ke feel or no man ka re harsh too much. Then I realized, or no, she was raised in she was raised in a boy environment where you know, she was the girl and she has to come to the game and be tough, you know. Yeah, and I, after realizing that, then I started to understand everything, how she then react when she speaks to me or when we engage. You see, well, okay, more okay, all right. Maybe here it's not because it's something that comes naturally. She doesn't even realize what the way she's saying things, she's hating me or so. Then that's how then I learn, and on my side is to then I just then adjust it and accept it, or okay, this is how, and it is because of 1, 2, 3. You see, and then with time, as and when we are in marriage, you then start to see a change of how then they approach, because then she sees from me, or how do I then approach those situations where you are provoked, instead of being hard or harsh, you then responded differently, you know. Yeah, it's cool. Marriage is cool because you learn every day. You learn each other every day. You'll never say you. Even now, she's still learning me. As much as she's comfortable with what she has known so far, she's very, very comfortable. But she's still learning. I still learn. I'm still learning her on a day-to-day basis. And one of the things that I do in terms of learning is to observe when she's with the people that she loves, when she's with the people that she was raised around, when she's with their parent, relatives. I observe, I check how they talk, I check how they engage, because the same way how they relate and how they talk, that's what she will be to me. And I started to then adjust. Oh, okay, this is how things are done from her side of life, and then it becomes easier for me to then to adjust on my side and accommodate, because you know, in marriage, one thing, as I've mentioned yesterday, is that the worst thing that you can do in marriage is to say, I want to change my wife, or I want to change my partner. That's the worst thing, that you'll be frustrated. You cannot. In our case, she is a firstborn, I'm a lastborn. She raised as a very responsible, very responsible in terms of in the house. Now I'm a lastborn. I was never taught anything in the house. I would only do the things outside, you know, carry water, take care of the outside, you know. Then in the house, you just come and eat. You don't wash anything. You don't prepare anything. You don't do anything, you know. Then when you get married, then you start to learn these things. You start to learn, oh, okay, I must take my shoes. I must move them. When I lift something, if I go to the bathroom, I must not I mean, for me, it was just simple. It's something that, you know, you never had a problem with. You lived like that, and then you start to adjust. Or, oh, okay, you got to be clean. You got to be considerate. You got to try to to learn 1, 2, 3 in the kitchen and so forth. You know, try to clean after whatever you have done. If you are busy with something, if there is something dirty, try to clean up. You know, don't be a burden. You know, then you learn those things. And as a last born, it's a serious journey. Like you, it was not easy because now you learn this thing over when you are over 30, over 35. You know, you start learning. Oh, yes. Now I must change this. Now, yeah. All right.
I know. My brother, Busi.
You know, so for the skip, I'm a formulas where to say, and I'm a secret, I'm a trade secret switch, you know. And there was one born, and I said, most of them, they are going to use them against us now. No, my brother.
Got the battle in the Brabus.
You know, sometimes, my brother, but sometimes, I'm not telling you this, I'm just saying, sometimes you have to be stubborn. Sometimes, man is catching that corner whereby you know what you're wrong. And about who's, and maybe you're acting, you say, not wrong. You are, and you just have to just be stubborn with yourself, knowing very well that you're wrong. It happens. Okay, now the same thing. I am, okay, to be honest, both of us are firstborns. I was responsible. She was also responsible. But then when we got married, I relaxed. I relaxed. Do you know what? I used to wash dishes. I'm not going to wash dishes anymore. I'm not going to do anything. Well, it did not really, it ended. That did not work for me very well, unfortunately, because you have to be responsible. You have to play your part. You need to come, you understand, and you always have to think for her and put her at my best interest work. So that would mean that you need to take care of yourself. Okay, but just like any other guy, I still leave my socks here and there. I still sometimes do not wash the bath. Often I do not wash the bath. I hate it actually. So that's why I do not. But at least I do cook. And I think I think I'm a father as I think I'm the best cook. Well, do not tell her that because maybe I will die. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but yeah, conflicts. I'm a conflict icon. I'm a conflict icon. But how so managing now is very important. One thing it is always to think of Oguchi naturally, and you always have to think that in your head, which she would never want to hurt me intentionally. And I said, so that would mean Gucci, even if Mankabanga, whatever that I'm thinking of my insecurities or any other thing, deep in my head, I know which Owanduam would never want to hurt me. So that changes everything in how I address the problem. Yeah. So now I don't have to focus in any other thing except for the corner. And I said, Guto, why didn't you tell me which petrol the pitted? And I said, and my imagination doesn't run wild with why would the car petrol repair why didn't you understand? I never think about those things. And I said, and that is, I believe that is how it's supposed to be. And I said, trust. Trust in you. And if you do your part, just with the biggest formula, which do your part, and if you do your part, there's a strong chance. Obviously, nothing's ever guaranteed in life, but there's a strong chance, high probability, of which nothing will ever go wrong.
No, viewers, I'm enjoying this. I enjoy to hear this, and I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot from my brother Lucas Maloma and Vusim Culture, and I believe you are also learning. So, my other question for you guys, you sometimes face the challenges in your marriage. So, like, I want to know how do you deal with that? Like, when you face this, do you sit down with your wife or like, what's our my wife? This is what we need to do. This is what we need to do for us to fight this. Or like, it's there felleta lor mafeloni il senyetsa lenyalo la rona. We can start with you, Vusi. I'm not starting with my brother Lucas, because hey.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think just so it should have a council level when there is problems, always you have to do your best to sit down. You sit down. It's a partnership, Anisha. So you need to speak to your partner to see which, hey, say for example, there's a money challenge. Hey, now it's going to be tough. That you understand? Call or record this right and then nihlanganise or whatever, if madi or whatever. It's important to sit down. Sometimes though it might happen whereby you'd have to make decisions alone. But if we're consistent, if the consistency is there, which I man usually so we sit down, but unfortunately this situation wants me to make a decision now. She would always trust me because I always involve her.
Wow. Lucas.
Yeah, my brother Rams.
How do you
That's pride. Pride, that's the one of the things that really make it difficult to reconcile faster. Because when I'm wrong or when I've wronged in trailer, you while pride or sorry, you know, and legale all both of you. The other one says, if you or no, I'm sorry, can I feel weak. And this thing is not about who's weak and who is the bigger issue is as soon as in your heart you feel our this thing is the best because when you are angry and you're not speaking to the one you love, there's a serious pain. There's a lot of thoughts that are coming. There's a lot of things that are happening in your mind, and also the enemy attacks at that time. You can end up finding some people doing very funny things because they allowed the anger to proceed for a long to take long. However, the best thing is the one that is more matured. The one that is more matured can take a lead in terms of making apology. Sometimes you just apologize even when you are not wrong, just to open up so that we will a discussion and you discuss the issue and close the issue, because the more the issue is there, a lot of things you know, there's a lot of things that can go wrong and other things which cannot be repairable, you see. Then it's always best that and then without waiting or no, hey, sorry, the other day it's only me who's saying sorry. No. And then it's not about, or a man cannot say sorry. And that's mainly that's one of the problem we have as men. We it's not easy just to say sorry to our better half of the ego.
No, I believe.
Yeah.
I believe
the best thing is yes, sir.
Okay, I believe Puluso, she's saying, how do you all solve drama or fights? Because I do know already. Drama ikona. I'm not sure about that, you guys. Mara,
That's exactly what you're
okay.
talking about. It's
Yes,
exactly what you're
yes,
talking
yes,
about.
yes.
Where
That's
you
what I
disagree,
wanted to say.
yeah, it's where you disagree on, you see different views because you are different. One, she's a woman, you are a man. You see things
Mm,
differently, you feel things differently. You because of your different backgrounds, you see them differently. I think the issue with the issue already, do you understand? You must look for the best interest of each other. Even when you differ,
mm,
sometimes you just take 10 or okay, this time around, I'll give the benefit of the doubt. Let's go with what really you wish to happen and so forth. Because at the end of the day, me as a man, I've been commanded to love, meaning whatever decision that I'm taking, whatever direction that I'm taking for the family, it's for the family, it's for my wife, because loving is about being selfless. It's about
mm,
putting someone uh, uh, as preference before yours. And it's just unfortunate that sometimes when we differ, the wife can think that you are selfish because you want to do things that your own, the way you see them. But at the end of the day, I think the bigger picture is that as soon as men, we understand that as much as we differ with our wives and so forth, our agenda is to make our wives happy, is to love them, is to protect them, and so forth. Drama eba gona, as we have already spoken about it, Sesipulos, is that the one that is more matured is the one that then will always bring the family together. You find sometimes the wife is the one who's more matured. Yeah, that's a role. No, 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 my baby. I'm sorry. However, can we discuss this thing? I'm sorry. Can we discuss this? Because I'm seeing it this way. I know I also about it, but this is strongly I feel it can work this way. And sometimes on a legitimate way you cannot resolve them there and there. Other things you leave them for some time for someone to process them. Especially now we are not fast. When we process things, we are very slow. We very slow in analyzing, concluding. Women ba bona selo ba se ba bone conclusion ba se ba bone di-benefits tsa gona, they want to see it happening and they move with it. We process, sometimes we take long, but yeah, look, yeah, sometimes we take long, sometimes we differ, sometimes we really differ. You put things aside and say, okay, I wanna it's okay, it's not so good for now, let's leave it, we'll discuss it when we are in the right space, you know and one of the things that we must strive for is the issue of really friends. We're not really friends. You know how many times le kgopišanang as friends, but you just find a way of, you know, you can even laugh about your heads, how I hate you. I can even make it laugh, or hey, I'm mola go veti, mola go tonoril, hey, mola when I was heartless, hey, mola, you laugh about these things and don't take things personal and think, or a person is here to make your life hell. It's not about that. It's the issue or the kind also. You're not the same kind. You're not the same. You are from a different world, and that diversity connected and your marriage is very interesting. It is very fun. That's why we have these differences every day. If Regabale Ranoswana every day one will be bored, will be have no challenge, will at the end of the day will go what's happening because Kimuma Fuma, everything yes. Yes, yes. How are you white? Yes. I want a different view. It becomes very, 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 it's going to be very boring in the long run. The only thing is that identify your differences, even sometimes when they cannot be resolved, park them and move along. And then as and when you're continuing, you can be able to raise that thing and say, still can we come back and speak about this thing? Because when you are in the right space, and don't discuss issues when you are here. Don't talk. When you are angry, you are crazy. Whatever everything that you do when you are angry is craziness, because you are not thinking, you are not rational. You just want to protect your ego. You want to protect yourself. You are not thinking straight. That's why it's important that when you are angry, keep quiet, move away, just move. Then when you are calm, come back, engage. Don't engage when you are angry. Rather, just say, okay, let's talk later.
Yes.
Anger is a if it doesn't protect, it destroys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Where are we with time?
You have said a lot, my brother. You have said a lot. I really enjoyed this with you guys. Thank you so much. Before we can close, the only thing that I can say, honest, trust, support, to commit. You have said about honor and respect. Communicate.
Respect, right.
You must communicate. You must make your partner to be your best friend, because without that, angazi ukuthi kuzoyenzakalani, akithi kurakalani. And the Bible said in the book of Psalm 127, if God doesn't build the house, the builders only build the shacks, which means motse o sa gagwe ke modimo le tsapisa ka lefela. The only option, the only tip, motivation that I can say to the viewers and to you guys, God is the way. God is the way, and God is the only one that can make you for your marriage to stay longer until uNkulunkulu asi hlukanisa. That's the only thing that I can give you. And work for your marriage. I'm working and making my partner to be happy. Yes. Know your partner. Know your partner. The best thing is to know your partner good, like my partner unjani. Know that it will help you. Like I said, you must be friend with your partner. That will help you also. It will help you a lot. Mara, the first thing is to have God in your marriage. Pray, kneel down. When you have a problem, pray. Call God, good uNkulunkulu. This one, I'm failing. Out anyway, and I'm telling you, it will work. Cause like mudimu ki mudimu lo rapa lele ga hlole erna le mathata, we call him. Like I said, honest, trust, support your partner. Whatever is very a good thing, like you, my brother Lucas, your wife have to support you, and I believe that is happening. And it showering your music industry ihole. So that is the thing that I can say. Support, give love, respect. Go out with your partner, explore, enjoy, do vacations, have dates, with your partner. Enjoy. No, Vusi, thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. I really enjoyed what you said. I really enjoyed the thing that I like about you guys. Our Fezweni Levatole Eswintini, Kireking, Levatuchi Kireking, and La Dumela or give us side Varunavan. Thank you so much. I believe they will be motivated, they will be inspired about what we did talk about. This topic is gonna be every Tuesday. Next week is gonna be another guest, so you are welcome to watch. And Akere, you are also learning, so you have to know again ukuthi kufunekani wobatlakani. So thank you so much. May the good Lord bless you upon your marriage. May the good Lord give you wisdom upon your marriage. Modimo a le thuse, Modimo a le dire ka go loka, ene ke le lakaletša mahlatse le mahlogonolo go lenyalo la lena. Lucas, my brother, you said you have 13 years in your marriage, and that's a good thing. My brother Vusi, I believe you have to uyamhalela Lucas ukuthi wow 13 years.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, well, so you have to work ukuthi ufike lapho, yabona. So we're gonna I'm gonna make sure ukuthi ama-program la azayo, I'm gonna bring abantu la ukuthi like bane ama-20 years in umsado, so that you can learn and hear ukuthi like how did they fight, balo kanjani ukuthi bafike lapho. Yeah, so thank you so much. May the good Lord bless you. And viewers, don't forget to like and share the video. We were with Vusi Mkhatshwa all the way from Joburg, and Lucas Maluma, yes, all the way from also Joburg. My name is Relebogile Ramova, Mr. Rams. You know me, I'm your boy, the founder of Tell Me About Yourself Broadcast, which is running under Ntwana Yalusika. He's my co-host. He was supposed to be here. Also, unfortunately, so now as the boss, I decided to like, let me just take them. I don't have a problem. Isn't it? Yeah, so thank you so much. And good night.